If CapCut Export is not working on your PC, don't worry, because in this video I'm going to walk you through the quickest fixes, step by step, so you can get your video exported successfully. This is a common issue, and it can happen for a few different reasons, like a temporary software glitch, low storage space, missing media, or export settings that are too high for your computer to handle. The good news is that most of the time, you can fix it in just a few minutes. Before we jump in, if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more simple tech tips and CapCut tutorials. It really helps the channel, and it lets you know when new helpful videos are posted. Alright, let's get into the first fix. First, save your project. This is important because you do not want to lose any of your editing progress while troubleshooting. Once your project is saved, close CapCut completely. Don't just minimize it. Make sure the app is fully closed so it can refresh properly. Now reopen CapCut and try exporting again. Sometimes CapCut just needs a fresh restart to clear out a temporary bug or export glitch. A simple restart can fix issues that seem bigger than they really are. Once the project is open again, go back to your export page and try the export one more time. If it works, great, you're done. But if it still does not work, move on to the next step. The next thing you should check is your computer storage. CapCut needs enough free space on your drive to create the exported video file. And if your storage is nearly full, the export may fail or stop halfway through. Open File Explorer and check how much free space you have on your main drive. If your storage is low, try deleting unused files, emptying the recycle bin, or moving large files to another drive or external storage. Even freeing up a little extra space can make a big difference. After that, try exporting to a different folder. Sometimes the folder you selected has a permissions issue or a path problem that stops the export from completing. A simple fix is to change the export location. For example, instead of saving it to a custom folder, choose the desktop. The desktop is usually the easiest location for testing because it is simple and easy to access. So in the export window, change the save path, choose desktop, and then try exporting again. If the export works there, the issue may be with the original folder you were using. If it still fails, the next step is to check for missing or offline media. This is a very common reason CapCut Export can get stuck or fail. Look through your timeline and see if any clips, audio files, images, or effects are showing as missing, disconnected, or offline. If CapCut cannot find a file that is part of your project, the export process may run into problems. Remove any missing clips or reconnect the original files if you still have them. You can also replace missing media with new files if needed. Make sure your timeline is clean and everything in the project is fully available before trying to export again. Now let's go to the final fix, which is lowering your export settings. If your video is set to a very high resolution, high frame rate, or high bitrate, your PC may struggle to complete the export, especially if your system resources are limited. To test this, go back to the export settings and reduce the resolution. For example, if you were exporting in 4K, try 1080p instead. If the frame rate is high, lower it if possible. You can also reduce the bitrate if CapCut gives you that option. Lower settings make the export much lighter and easier for your computer to process. Once you've lowered the settings, try exporting again and see if it completes successfully. In many cases, one of these fixes will solve the issue right away. Start with a simple restart, then check storage, then change the export folder, remove missing media, and finally lower the export quality. Going in this order saves time and helps you narrow down the real cause of the problem without making unnecessary changes. If your CapCut export is still not working after trying all of these steps, you may want to update CapCut, restart your PC, or reinstall the app as a next step. But for most users, the fixes in this video are enough to get everything exporting again. I hope this guide helped you fix CapCut Export not working on PC. If it did, please leave a like, subscribe for more helpful tutorials, and let me know in the comments which fix worked for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.